In today's video, I'll show you a hidden gem that's going to explode in the next bull run. Not only by a few, this cryptocurrency's technology can be helpful in some of the world's most important industries, thus making it a true gem for the next bull run. What is iota? The iota project was founded by David Sonsbo, Sergey Ivanjeglo, and Sergey Popov in 2015 before being handed over to Germany-based iota Foundation. Iota shares a similar vision with most crypto projects. They wanted to build a suitable payment system that could process transactions much faster, cheaper, more securely, and on a scalable blockchain. But iota is not limited to sorting financial transactions alone. Still, it adds the imperial quality of facilitating data transfer between blockchain-powered projects and other mainstream platforms. The project is also powered by its own cryptocurrency, or miota, which you can simply surmise as an iota coin. The coin had a pretty successful ICO, having been sold to early investors for 3,000 BTC when Bitcoin was valued at 144.70 cents per coin. They raised about $434,000, and then the coin experienced a significant investment increase as its market capitalization surged to over $14 billion. Iota differs from conventional crypto projects mainly because it doesn't rely on blockchain technology like Bitcoin or Ethereum, but it's powered by a form of directed acyclic graph, or DAG, called Tangle. Tangle forms a complex but organized interlinkage of datasets like an entanglement of connected pieces of data where it gets its name. Iota mining. Unlike the Bitcoin blockchain, Tangle does not rely on miners to confirm transactions on its protocol. Miners volunteer their own computing power and earn Bitcoin to use their resources. They don't initiate the transaction but are more like guardians who verify the legitimacy of every transaction on the Bitcoin network before they're added to the blockchain. This activity is backed by the POW consensus mechanism. This mechanism is expensive and slow, as more transactions are being carried out on the network, thereby increasing mining difficulty. The central weakness of Bitcoin's POW consensus is that it can only process about 7 transactions per second. This unique governance system will help the IOTA system to scale more as the network expands, with more transactions coming in from increased adoption. There's no glass ceiling on the number of transactions IOTA can process per second. Experts in blockchain technology have pointed out that IOTA could one day attain infinite scalability with this mechanism. This is because its usability increases as the network gets more extensive. In retrospect, while its requirement for sending funds is a bit like the proof of stake mechanism, IOTA's developers stated that it's still a proof of work consensus. Still, it's much more efficient, faster, cheaper, and more scalable than the regular POW network. Transactions on IOTA come at no cost, and besides the minute energy costs required to make your computing power available, you don't have to pay a dime. This means it'll appeal to many people as an ideal payment system. Most crypto users would be excited to use a platform that doesn't require the payment of transaction fees. With IOTA, you don't have to worry about your transactions being denied or failing when you process micropayments. The traditional finance system is incapable of handling such transactions. The same is true for blockchains such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. They charge exceedingly high gas fees. Bitcoin charges more than $40 per transaction as fees, and Ethereum could charge as much as $90 for transactions on its network or any affiliated decentralized wallet. This means that if you want to send IOTA from one wallet to another in between wallets, say from Trinity Wallet to Trust Wallet or other analogous wallets, there'll be no charges. But there might be fees to pay if you want to send IOTA to platforms like third-party exchanges like Binance and Upbit. In terms of transaction speed, there's no limit for the IOTA network. It relies solely on the speed of the user's computer, so it can range from very fast to very slow, depending on the strength of the network. Since it's a POW network, the speed at which the computer can solve the POW puzzle also determines how fast it can verify another user's transactions. But on average, IOTA is expected to handle up to 1,000 transactions per second, which could increase with increasing adoption levels. To further increase its speed, the developers integrated a super fast protocol called Fast Channels, which grants it the ability to instantly confirm transactions. Its implementation will make it the fastest cryptocurrency in the world. Uses of IOTA. IOTA has some of the best use cases I've ever seen. Some of them are already in existence, but it does better than the cryptocurrencies that preceded them. Its transactions are instant, accessible, and unlimited, making it quite suitable to be a global payment system. Its target audience includes individuals, small businesses, and corporate organizations that always need to send funds worldwide. Its potential for amplifying users' experiences with cross-border payments makes it a great competitor for blockchain-based financial solutions such as Ripple XRP. It outwits XRP by making its own transactions entirely accessible, and without a sole authority like Ripple Labs operates as a custodian for the XRP network. You can do so much with IOTA and more with the press of a button. IOTA also has a potential application in what has been described as the machine-to-machine economy. IOTA's technology can be used in electric vehicle charging systems. The IOTA Foundation installed a car charging infrastructure in the Netherlands where users can automatically pay for the electricity they use. Electric vehicles will be fitted with an automatic metric machine programmed to calculate the amount of electricity they use. Deductions will be made as payment without having to go through any paperwork. Users can opt to pay their bills with IOTA coins. The technology is also applicable for transferring large amounts of data from one device to another. IOTA has a real-world advantage in that it was designed to resist a quantum attack. A quantum attack is the high-speed capability of a quantum computer with a 127-qubit processor or higher to bypass the cryptography of any network. This is considered a significant threat to the crypto industry based on cryptography to keep it secure. If hackers get a hold of these computers, they might gun for cryptocurrencies that are not essentially decentralized or have a secure consensus mechanism. Bitcoin and Ethereum are based on cryptography. Right now, their networks are unhackable, but quantum computers will easily override the blockchains. IOTA has to build a protocol that will remain infallible to such threats, especially within the confines of Tango, its stake protocol. IOTA Coin, or miota, is the currency of the IOTA ecosystem, and its use is central to everything anyone wants to do on the IOTA network. IOTA was part of the biggest winners in the crypto boom that started in 2017. The coin traded at its all-time high that year at $5.25. The price dropped to about $4.50 per IOTA, and like most other cryptocurrencies, it suffered an overwhelming crash that preceded the market later in 2018 and came to trade at its lowest price of about 0.053. The price prevailed from 2019 to 2020. In 2021, the coin would go on an impressive run to trade at $2.63 per IOTA. At the time of recording, IOTA is trading at 21 cents per IOTA on the intraday price action. Before now, there has been an increasing level of bullishness, with Bitcoin finally reclaiming the $20,000 price mark. The first mover's advantage of Bitcoin is likely one factor limiting the value of IOTA among other altcoins. The procession of Bitcoin to higher levels will signal the beginning of a significant bullish market. For all its uses, IOTA coin will also see a significant price change, which will benefit investors who can buy in at low enough price. Future expectations for IOTA. The design of IOTA is cultivated around the adoption of the revolutionary Internet of Things technology. Its own application of this technology has seen IOTA partner with Volkswagen, Orange, Deutsche Telekom, and Bosch, among other credible companies. It's also a viable member of the trusted IoT Alliance, including giants like Fujitsu and Cisco. It's a decentralized ledger technology-based token that can create a secure and fast protocol for smart ecosystems. Your autonomous and smart systems could one day rely on IOTA to function. Your own car can drive itself to charge itself and pay with an IOTA coin while you're asleep. That's a hazy image of what a crypto technology like IOTA could mean for real-world applications rather than as an investment opportunity token. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope you learned something. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.